Today was the last day of post-planning, so year 18 is a wrap. I had a couple people ask me, because I hadn't, I guess, been sharing a lot about the things that I have been making. So I thought I had shared this, but I don't remember if I actually did or not. So let me show you what we used the last few days of school. So if you're still in school, I'm with you, praying for you, thinking of you. But it's hard sometimes to keep students' attention and to motivate them. So I made this packet, and I didn't use all the pages. My hair is crazy. Anyway, didn't use all the pages, but I used a lot of them, and they really liked them. And we, I'll show you what we did. So it was fun, engaging, and it kept discipline down. They didn't have a Chromebook all those days, so this was a good paper activity for them to do. So I made this packet a little while back. It's in my TpT store, and you don't have to use it the last 10 days again, and you don't have to use like the whole packet. We just kind of chose some things. So this page is like drawing pictures of, like, the student draws pictures about themselves, like where they were born, when they were little, their biggest struggle, I hope to that. My favorite thing to do is, this could also be really good for like back to school. Like this could be good for like the first day of school, actually, the first week of school, but it's something to keep them busy the last few days of school. This has to probably be end of school, but it could be a beginning of school. You could change it, but some of these, are specific to the end, like who's the teacher's pet, who's always late, who's been super quiet all year. It's like a little scavenger hunt of your classmates. This one I actually did not use, but it's obviously an option that's in the packet. It's a letter, like they write a letter to themselves, to myself. Anyway, so basically they write a letter, especially if you're going to have kids in the same school. So if you have a 4th grader that's turning into a 5th grader, or a 6th grader turning into a 7th grader, this would work really great because you can give it to their teachers for next year and they can read the letter that they wrote to themselves. This one we did, and it was a huge hit. They could choose any teacher in the school, and they wrote a letter to them, what they appreciate about them, maybe something that they learned about them in class that when they had them. And of course, I told them like it had to be somebody in our school because, the end of school is hard, and I wanted to kind of uplift teachers' spirits. And then we put them in all the teachers' boxes, and they got them at different times, so it was cool. So this one is kind of the same, except, we want to recognize other people besides teachers because it takes everyone to make the school run. So this could be a letter to your principal or an administrator, maybe a custodian, lunchroom lady, or man, lunchroom worker. Could be a librarian or a secretary in the front office or a counselor. So I had my students write a letter to their teacher, this letter to a faculty or staff member, and I had them write this one, letter to the future student that was going to have Miss Bridges. Guys, I'm probably going to take the summer to share some of these letters that my students wrote to the future students of mine. They are hilarious. So get ready. All right, so this one I actually did as a student in high school. My ag teacher, Miss Lynn Cook, put our names on a piece of paper, and we ran around the room and we wrote positive affirmations or positive qualities about the other students in the class, and then she took them down and she typed them up. So this one was fun to do. They could only write positive things, positive qualities about their classmates. So the student wrote their name, I hung them around the room, and then they walked around and said good things about their classmates. So this page, you have to have a Chromebook in order to complete this one. So if your Chromebooks have already been taken up, or tablets or whatever technology you have, you may not can do this one. But this one is fun because they can make a video to kind of recap the class and things that they learned. And some of them made like little TikTok or Reels or whatever. Classroom scavenger hunt's fun, like just little fun things about your class. They have to go So these 2 pages are at the very end of the packet that I created. Again, I use these as classroom starters toward the end of the school year because the last few days, like I said, they didn't have a Chromebook and we needed some sort of class starter. And so, you know, it's just something fun and it's different. It works their brain in a different way. So all that being said, all of these pages are in one packet that's in my TpT store. I'm super excited about the summer. I am teaching summer school, but I'm excited about not only teaching summer school because you get to connect with kids that, you know, need some extra time and some extra encouragement, and I really enjoy that, but you also like get to recharge your battery, and this, like, making things for this coming up year is how I'm recharging. I'm excited.